The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
Oh, what a juke into space.
Kareem Hunt.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Okay, ready?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
He's going to use his legs here.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
He's going to keep this again.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have regained the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
They will start this drive with Ford.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
31 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 5. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Jamar Chase, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back.